Hi, everyone, and welcome to another portion of our online lecture. I hope that you were able to take your attendance on our Google Classroom and you had a week ahead of you for our continuing in our discussions here in our course. Now, let's dive into Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We will able to discuss this partially in the past meeting. So let's now continue with our discussions. So please do listen carefully and don't worry about your notes. You will have your notes later on. So this theory by Abraham Maslow in 1943, a theory on human motivation, explains that as humans meet basic needs, they seek to satisfy successively higher needs that occupy a set of hierarchy. So, so what are the relationship of needs, wants, and motives? So as I have made mention before, we have the following: the need, the want, and the motives. So I won't be discussing too much of that, but I will be focusing on our Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So pinakaubos, this is a psychological need, the safety, uh, the love, belonging, esteem, self-actualization. And we will be understanding more on this as we go along. But tanawa ang ato ang hierarchy of needs. So as ay mauna. So mauna gyud nimo kung unsay panginahanglan gyud nimo. Nagunang mga panginahanglan which is this physiological needs. Imong pagkaon, imong suluton, imong mga pinahanglan. And by the way, I put importance on your food, of course, the breathing, imong pagpahuway mo sleep, imong pagpahuway sa panimalay. And by the way, for later on, as you age, of course, sex, don't forget that. And if you already secured of those things, musaka siya sa safety. Mangita na kag trabaho, mangita na ka sa pagpanginabuhian, and then you will start to understand and to discover your what do you call this, your morality, ang imong mga mindset sa imong hunahuna. Next is mangita na ka paghigugma mo na masugod na taog, buyab, then mga asawa, pakasal. But ito na unaha ang love belongingness niya, wa pa may safety. Pasabot na, mabitaw na nga your parents would often tell you that eskwela sa trabaho ta before mo maguya-buya because lisod kung imong unahon ang love belongingness. Okay? So kung klaruhan ha, it is suggested that you follow this hierarchy kung ano imong kagalingon. Next is that trabaho ka, you secure yourself. Yung kasi mo kagalingon, okay, nadagay ko, I'm already stable. So you go to the next step is this love and belongingness. Mo na dira nga maguyab ka because na-satisfy naman nimo ang imong base needs, ang first and second hierarchy. So next nimo ang love and belongingness. So as much as possible, I would like to suggest unaha sa siya kaysa maguyab-uyab mo, kay ma-distract mo sa inyong pag-abot sa inyong mga security needs and wants. So, musunod na po na ang love belongingness. Di po na pwede nga, di po na ito i-achieve, no? Importante man po na. Next is self-esteem. Confidence, achievement, respect of others, respect by others, right? So, mabitan namin, ang respeto apod ko. Okay, respetuon po ta ka. So, uban, lahi po ng ila. Ang ila ni is that when they achieve things. So, uban, dili mo agi love belongingness. Ilang ipadaplin si love and belongingness, unahon sa nila ang ilang uh, ilang mga achievements, pagpadako silang confidence, muskwila silang tarong, manabahon silang tarong, maabot sila sa posisyon nga ilang gusto, then dire na nila magsugod sila of love belongingness. But if you put love belongingness below safety as I call it, physiologically sud kay na, you have to build your life with your physiological safety and love belongingness pwede nimo siyang i-adjust but kinahanglan mas maayo nga you are stable before you go to love belongingness and your esteem. Okay? And of course, ang katapusan ng pinakataas is your self-actualization. So, siya, morality, creativity, spontaneity, problem solving, lack of prejudice, acceptance of facts. All right? So, mao na ang ato ang mga realizations pohon sa. But of course, this is just a theory. It actually depends on the person how these stimuli interact and how we actually activate it in our life. Pasabot kung sa hitabo sa ato ang kinabuhi. Alright? So the pyramid of 5 levels represents human needs, which Maslow further grouped into two different deficiencies, rather, needs and growth needs. So deficiency needs are related to physiological needs, while growth needs are related to psychological needs. Okay, so self-explanatory. So description of the different human needs by Maslow. Psychological needs. Of course, kinahanglan nimo ang hangin, tubig, pagkaon, um, maligo ka, mangihi ka, modificate ka, matulog ka, you need sexual activity in the future, you're comforted with your body and everything. So, physiological needs. Panginahanglan sa lawas mo na siya. Safety. Ni kinahanglan ka nga nakitrabaho, nakikwarta, luwas ka sa lugar, sa imong community, moral and physiological security, and other securities for your health, for your future mo na ang uban, mga insurances. Okay? Love and belongingness, need for friendships, sexual intimacy, having a family, a need to belong in a group. Kini siyang hierarchy actually. It doesn't necessarily nga kinahanglan mo siya sundon by the book nga mo una. These are actually various things that is happening as we speak right now in your life nga kinahanglan lang nimo ni i-understand, imong i-address kay para you would grow in a more systematic and more understandable way. When we say understandable way, kada bang makasabot ka asa ka sa imong kinabuhi karon, where you are, and by understanding this and by integrating this all into your life, nga kasabot ka amo din akong kinabuhi, you would also reflect this in the future when you already are facing or assessing your tourist guests. So, mo na siyang love and belonging ng esteem, need to be respected, self-respected, and need to respect others, need recognition, need activity that gives the person sense of contribution and self-value. Okay? Kinahanglan po ka that you look into yourself. Ingon kasi kagalingon that I'm valuable because I have sacrificed enough, I have done enough, I have given enough. Tanaw po kasi mong kagalingon. It's not bad that you look into yourself. Kinahanglan po gihapon ka nga you consider yourself and you put importance to yourself. Actualization, need to make the most of one's unique abilities and need to strive to be the best. Of course, manikamot gyud ta to be the best version of ourselves. Di lang kay kita maingon ka nga pinyara jud ko kuto, mao gyud na ko mabuhat dili. All of us has the opportunity to grow and to learn and to improve our craft. Mabitaw na in the tourism industry, kining actualization din hitamo improve. Okay, unsa may namatay needs namatay evaluation, di ba? In every evaluation, mo makita unsa may mga kuwang, unsa angay na to ma-improve so that you can slowly but surely go towards the direction of striving to be the best version of yourself. The Maslow hierarchy of needs is an explanation of individual's behavior, individual. But in tourism, every piece of information that would help the business owners, managers, and staff understand tourist behavior is very important. Di ba? Ako ni siyang relate when you are courting or you are being courted by a person. Okay? So when you're courting a person, imo sa siyang i-profile. No? These are the terms that you don't use when you are courting or you are planning to court a person. But basically, you're doing this. You profile this. Pilidad niya, taga-asa siya, unsa relihiyon niya, unsay mga ganahan niya, kay para makibaw ko unsa regalo niya and everything. Nga na. Alright? And unsa pa man sa ginikanan silang kagikan, so of course you evaluate the person. Ikaw pod nga gipanguyaban, imo pang evaluate ang tao, the same thing that you are being probably evaluated by the person who's trying to court you. So the more information you have, the more understanding of the person you have, maka-decide ka, maka-assess ka whether or not you put a stop the person nga nanguyab or imo siyang dawaton. Okay, sige, let's see where this relationship will come. Same thing happens at tourism is that before you even plan or build any structure related to tourism, aside from the fact that you will have SWOT analysis of the area, you also have to understand unsa nga mga taong imong gusto nga kabigon diri sa imuhang tourist destination, because as a tourist destination, your tourist destination is not for all people. Your tourist destination is for a specific group of people who can enjoy the place. Kilala ibaya ang mga taste sa mga tao. This hierarchy of needs is used in the tourism industry in several ways. First, tourism experts also consider these different levels to be intrinsic factors. When we say intrinsic, is important factors that could drive a person to travel. If you understand these psychological and physiological needs sa Maslow's hierarchy of needs, makibaw na ka, unsa may akong i-prepare. You remember, tourism is an experience, not just a destination, it's an experience. From the time you arrive, from the time you go home, every step should be curated, it should be planned, it should be prepared kay para kumplito ang experience sa usa ka tawo. Unfortunately, for some tourist destinations, guys, ang hitabo karon sa ubang mga tourist destination is that they no longer think too much on the experience. Ang ila lang is kwarta. Unsa ang pagbalik sa lang return of investment, which is practical on the other side. But for me, as a tourism instructor and you as tourism experts in the future, we don't want to settle for less. When you're offering a tourism experience, these are hard-earned money of people nga gusto sila maka-escape from the realities of their work. Probably they have been working for many years, and this is the opportunity for them to release stress, to enjoy time with friends and family. So ikaw pod nga naka sa industry, it's your inherent responsibility, it is your primary responsibility to make the experience an unforgettable one. And based on the hierarchy of needs ni Maslow, imo ma-check tanan mga needs aron sila ma-satisfy ang ilang tan aspects sa ilang kagalingon, both in the psychological and the physiological needs. For example, if you go to a tourist, if you want to go to a resort, of course, what are the things that you need to consider? Nabakoy kasakyan padong sa resort. Kwaon mo, mabuto na yung mga free shuttle. Pag abot pa lang nimo, i-greet ka. Hi sir, welcome sir. That in itself is satisfying the person's value. Gi-value day ko anin niya. Thank you very much. I'm paying for this and they're doing this for me. And aside from that, acknowledging them as an important guest is not enough. You must put an expression on your face that you value so much this person that makaingon sila kagli, wow, someone is giving importance to me. Kaya ba, makugibayaran siya, but at least you feel that this person is being valued. Sakay ka, tabang ka sa bag, butang nimo sa sakyanan, dadunay mo sa hotel, but di lang ka na. On the way sa hotel is that you might be, ikaw na driver or someone with the driver would also be giving you a free brief tour as you go along. Yes, sir, this is the place. Welcome to, welcome to Ormoc City. Ormoc City is the city of beautiful people. And this ride will only take 10 to 15 minutes and we'll be arriving in a hotel. Our hotel is blah, blah, blah. It was constructed. The hotel is a theme hotel, blah, blah, blah. Kamera kaayo. This could give more value sa inyong experience. Pag abot pa mo sa hotel, gamit, tabangan mo paghawa sa bag, na napilahan mo sugat. Ang FO napil mo sugat o ang bellboy mo sugat nimo, and they will be giving the same importance sa imuha. Sa front desk, di na kay ka mangayi kag tagkang mga kuri-kuri nga dugay pa kay mo dira. You will be making it fast for the person to gikan pa bisag biyahe. You can actually ask, I don't know if it's allowed sa FO, sir, would you want to stay in your room and rest, or you would want to go to our spa, our gym, or whatever, so that next step to podcast sa hierarchy of needs, relaxation, health. So you have to consider all of this as you go along. Diba? So these are not just theories. These are actually important topics that will help us further understand our tourists and how we can improve our service to them. Okay? For example, an individual may join a cruise because of her or needs for friendship. Wow. Mo attend ka, mo book ka og cruise so that you can find relationship or you can find networks for your business. One of the attractions of joining a cruise ship is the many opportunities it provides. It's of meeting new people. A cruise ship is actually just like you're living in a small community, and because you are in a small community, you can interact with those people, and you are assured that these people will be in the same place for the next couple of days because they are in a cruise ship. Okay, so makamit kag tao, you can develop business opportunities or romantic relationships, depende. The level of needs would provide tourism businesses a guide in understanding their travel market and thus advertise their product effectively. Take note of the part advertise their products effectively. Depende sa imong i-offer nga service, imong i-focus diha unsa sa hierarchy of needs, imong i-analyze unsaon na nako nga ang akong service relate ani kay mao man akong focus. You can't focus on all at once. You have to plan how you can successfully put that experience sa imong service nga maigo na nimo ang mga needs. Kaya di man nimo maigo tanan. Depende man sa imong needs. For example, you're a hotel. Sa may mahatag rin nimo. Or you're a travel operator. Nagplan lang ka sa mga activities or paabangan ka og sakyanan or bangka ra. So, bisag ing ani man lang ang imuhang mga contributions sa usa ka tourism experience in a place, you have to consider this hierarchy of needs. Of course, not in a academic understanding, no? Pero in a most simple way, unsa may needs sa ako ang client. For example, when we went to Manhuyod Sandbar, gi-prepare na ang amuang sakyanan. So relax na mi. Okay? Provided na ang mga needs. Ari ka sa physiological needs man na may sakyanan, ready na mong food, ang amon lang pagbiyahe dito padong sa Bai Sport, musakay may bangka. Okay? So, isa may buhaton na wala, di ba? Ato kag sandbar wala kay buhaton. Everything is provided for you. Na ay food, prepare na ang food. Gawas na lang kung package na ha. Na ang food, igon na lang kamuling ko dito, may ingon lang ka nga adto sa Loud sir sa Tanyon Street kay mo magawata sa mga dolphins nga mo gawas mo tan-aw ra ka. Wow, satisfied ay ka. Then afterwards balik ka kay ato ka sa sandbar sir, we will magstay today for the next few hours. You can do whatever you want na may mga partners po dito nga mga mo offer new food depende niyo kung palit mo or na may food kanara na may mga boat rides that you can use whatever depende. So kinahanglan everything should be thought of and should be considered as part of a bigger experience para masatisfy ang needs and wants sa imuhang customers. So, second, tourism business could come up with different facilities and services with features that attempt to address certain needs of tourists. As I have said, your tourism activity should address the needs of your clients. Not all, but you try to address all of these aspects. Tourism businesses also use them as their competitive edge over others. Okay? Okay, understanding your enemy in a war is very important. When you don't understand your enemy, how can you defeat them? The same goes with business and tourism. You have to understand your target audience or your target customers. Di man ka pwede nga, okay, tukod ta. Alit mo ta ng dili man. No? The hierarchy of needs guides them in coming up with specific services that they know would be important to their clients. It may not be a main attraction, but it may also enhance tourist experience. Remember, every aspect of that experience is important. Makaingon gyud taong hala wala kanaging paghuman sa ilang pag-adto sa usa ka lugar pag uli nila, moingon gali ang tawo nga hala wala lagi koy na problema pag biyahe nako. When na-relax day ko. That's your goal. Nga wala sa iyo ng problema, that all of their concerns are addressed. They could not remember the concerns, but they remember the memories of the experience. And when they come home, they felt relaxed than being tired, and they would start sharing those experiences with other people, and your tourist distraction will be another hit for these new people who will be coming over. Diba? Okay. So ato lang i-rundown ha ang Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Physiological, tour packages that offer frequent rest stops. Of course, When we went to Sagada, there were stops for us nga makakaon-kaon mig snacks, makapangihi mi, maka-use mig CR, or just have to have a moment to center yourselves and to breathe fresh air as we go along. So mga physiological needs na that you have to achieve. Easily accessible food outlets in the theme parks, yes. Sleeping shelters strategically located. Wow. You're in a theme park, but you place a sleeping area. That could be a good thing. It's not an additional payment, but it's a place for you to just relax, to rest, di ba? So it could be. These are things that are uncommon, but can help people achieve at least a time to rest while they are enjoying their tourism experience. Safety. Reservation reserves provided at government-approved agencies or locations. Prepared na tayo, hindi na ka maproblema. Cruise ship lines provide medical facilities and doctors, especially now na pandemic. So every tourism facility should have medical responders, at least medical responders, not just mga doctor kay mahal man na, mga nurses, but medical responders who are trained to address, for example, emergencies. For example, kanang mga, kaning mga magbantay sa pool, kaning mga lifeguards, di ba? Tour guide services provide an exotic or unfamiliar locations. So, nindot ka na nga exotic na kanimo, layo na kay ka, but they are there ready to assist and to support you whatever is the need. Belongingness, sa man group tours with people having similar interests. Wow, mulaag ka, at least ka ng mga tao pud magkasinabot mo. Di pud kay mga tao nga ang ubang mga tourists, I've experienced that nga i-mix me og lain nga tour groups. Wa mi magkasinabot sa uban kay mga tiguang nga taga-asap na sila, but I stick with my own group. So you have also to devise that nga ang experience okay ra sila. Okay, sorry kayo nga doon na ero. Pasensya kayo makigalaan. Anyway, group recognition gained by members in frequent user programs provided by airline. Mo na gitawag ang mga incentives sa mga airlines. Kung sige ka kag-travel, makakuha ka og points, na kay discount sa imong next purchase, or you will be given a free ticket, or you will be for PAL, tagaan ka og business na makalingkod ka sa business dili lang sa economy, okay? Esteem, elite status. Kanagaling mga VIP ka sa imuhang pag-adto, or VIP ka sa imong group, or VIP ka sa service imong gihatag, maka-feel po na sila, wow, gitagaan kog importance sa katao. Incentive travel awards to superior company performances. Same thing as I've said earlier. Flowers, champagne, and other token provide. Kanagaling pag-abot nimo dito sa imong hotel, na kay libre nga bino, pag-abot sa imong hotel, na kay mga note of thanks, or na kay mga giveaways. These giveaways costs, but these giveaways could give more esteem to the person. Wow, tagaan kog importance. Mas importante na they will feel that they are giving importance, that they are not just giving you out of service, but they are giving this for you to have a wonderful time. Next is self-actualization. Educational tours and cruises, theme parks providing educational opportunities and glimpse of other cultures, and learning of the language and culture before traveling to another country. Human mo tanan ang mga ma-achieve tanan imong mga physiological and mga needs and wants nimo, ari na pod kasi mo kagalingon. Okay? Going back to yourself to answer the question of why, with the purpose, and you learn cultures, you learn more about yourself and your community. So nice guy if you understand this, because if you understand this hierarchy of needs, you can pinpoint the things that you can do in a tourism activity and develop it so that pag ato sa tao, all of these needs will be addressed. All right, so that's our short lecture on our topic for today, which is the hierarchy of needs that could help us in our understanding of our tourism efforts to improve our craft and to improve the businesses related to this industry. So as we continue, we will be discovering more ways how we can assess and we can use these frameworks so that we can improve the experiences in every tourism attraction. But before I let you go, please to bask into this wonderful video that makingon ka baga, wow, there's more to the Philippines. And as a tourism student and soon as a professional, I hope that makalaag ka ng mga lugar and you could develop a similar place a similar we call this a similar experience wherever you are, so that these experiences could improve other people's lives, di ba? That's our goal. Nga, in the industry, we don't just do this for work, but we do this as an opportunity to improve our lives and the lives of other people. Here's the video. Enjoy.
Welcome to Top 10 World, and here we present you the top 10 places to visit in the Philippines. Number 10, Lake Cebu. If you are asking me, this peaceful town in Mindanao is one of the best places you can ever visit. It offers you an excellent mountain climate, marvelous waterfalls, and unforgettable lake views. Here, you can also visit the Seven Falls zip line. This place is one of the tallest in Asia and provides a jaw-dropping view of Lake Cebu's 7 waterfalls. You can try a morning canoe ride to see the fields of blooming lotuses. Isn't that fascinating? Number 9, Subic Bay. This is one of the most beautiful destinations and an excellent choice if you are searching for a great place for your vacation. It can provide you with exciting attractions and natural views. You can visit the Pamulaklakin Nature Park, Boardwalk Park, Subic Safari, Ocean Adventure, Inflatable Island, and so much more. If you want a great vacation, Subic Bay is the best place for you. Number 8, Dumaguete and Negros Oriental. Here you can spend your time swimming with sea turtles. One of the best places you can visit is Apo Island, a protected marine shelter with marvelous coral gardens. From Dumaguete, you can also travel to Siquijor Island and you can visit the waterfalls, mountains, and lakes of Negros Oriental. Number 7, Davao. Davao City is known as the largest metropolitan center in Mindanao. It is located at the foot of Mount Apo, which is the Philippines' tallest mountain. Here you can see the great Philippine eagle, and also you can try the infamous durian fruit. If you are someone who likes to explore while traveling, then you can try the day trips to refreshing natural sites like Eden Nature Park and Samal Island. Number 6, Puerto Princesa. This place is also known as the City in the Forest. It is absolutely worth visiting. Puerto Princesa has the second longest navigatable underground river in the world, so it would be a great place you can spend a part of your holiday. Then you can go bumming on an island, hopping tours around Honda Bay. This place has a lot to offer you. Number 5, Sagada. You want to go somewhere you can be surrounded by a marvelous mountain view and great nature? Then Sagada is the perfect place for you. There you can meet the Philippines' mountain culture and enjoy one of the most astonishing sunrises, hike to the many waterfalls, and you can do so much more. This place is a great deal if you want to be completely surrounded by nature. Number 4, Boracay Island and Aklan. Boracay Island is a heaven on earth. With its 4-kilometer white beach, you will be left speechless by the blue color of its water, the white sand, and the jaw-dropping sunsets, which make this place almost impossible to be true. This magical place is the right choice for you if you are wondering where to go on vacation. Number 3, Apo Island. Apo Island is a perfectly preserved marine park where you can find great wildlife, and it is highly expected to see water turtles too. This place is magical. The nature that surrounds you will leave you speechless. If you are thinking about where to go and have a wonderful time in the Philippines with a guarantee, this is a great choice for you. Number 2, El Nido, Palawan. El Nido is one of the most delightful towns in Palawan, and it is also one of the Philippines' greatest tourist destinations too. In this city, you can find many islands, caves, bays, and many other natural attractions. Apart from its heavenly nature, you can enjoy the astonishing apartments located in this city too. Number 1, Chocolate Hills. The name of the Chocolate Hills doesn't have anything to do with chocolate, but nevertheless, the sight of these hills is breathtaking. These hills change their color from green to dry brown, and that's why they are called Chocolate Hills. It is unbelievable that more than 1,000 hills are spread over more than 50 kilometers. This place is so worth visiting, guys. Even though this country has a lot to offer and holds a large number of beautiful places to be visited, we tried to distinguish the most beautiful ones, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please tell us in the comment section below your favorite place from our list, and where is your next?
All right, so those are just few of the many tourist destinations that you can find in the Philippines. And as a tourism student and future professionals, there's just a lot that you can explore and learn. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead.